Good afternoon. We are here as the Ministry of Defence through the Kenya Defence Forces on a specific mandate, which as we know, there is the core mandate of KDF, the territorial integrity of our nation protection, but we also have a mandate to work in collaboration with other agencies of government, and particularly for this case, for a strategic national program such as this one, in preparation for AFCON 27 and CHAN in August. And mine is just to join my colleague in assuring Kenyans that we have a momentous occasion to turn the tide on our sports sector through infrastructure enhancement and development. For Kasarani, we know that this was done many decades ago. And we are yet again at a momentous point when we have a chance to upgrade and rehabilitate most of our sports stadia. It's a moment of pride, as I say, because for the CHAN and AFCON, these are championships that will put Kenya not just on the regional but continental level map and globally, and also to inspire morale and confidence in our sportsmen and women, not to mention the fans, the sports fans in this country. So in our role as the Ministry of Defence is to offer a supervisory role to ensure timeliness in the completion of the projects, to ensure that the projects are up to standard, and of course to ensure that there is value for money that we get out of the projects all over, the ones that are spread out for CHAN and those for AFCON. And the assurance to Kenyans is that this meeting today, and we've been having several meetings with the Ministry of Sports, because ours really is a supportive role to the Ministry of Sports. And our teams have worked tirelessly. Our technical teams, both from the Ministry of Defence and the Ministry of Sports, have done a splendid job, and we are confident that we are going to put up a good show. You know, these championships are to be co-hosted with our neighbors, Uganda and Tanzania. So it's really to assure Kenyans that we are going to put our best foot forward. And I'll take this chance to urge Kenyans, especially the sports enthusiasts, that we should value these assets. I'll just say that for Kasarani, the last time it was done was like 3 decades ago. We are investing, we are making sure that we give a facelift to our sports facilities, and for our enthusiasts, the sports enthusiasts, I think we need to be responsible, take part in ensuring that we also take care of these facilities once they are complete. Because some of the facilities that we are working on tirelessly, like the Ulinzi, there was a game that was done last year, but there was a scuffle with our fans and they destroyed a lot of things. So now we have to layer the work with the ordinary work we are doing on facelifting the facilities with repairing. The same thing happened at Nyayo Stadium. So it's really to ask Kenyans as we work to ensure that the facilities are foolproof in terms of the security aspects of them, and also the ticketing and how the movement will be done. Waziri has just said we are working very closely with the Ministry of Roads to make sure that the traffic is well thought out, with the end game in mind, that when the big games are being played here, then we should not have traffic hitches, the water aspects, the electrification, and all these other logistical plans. But for us as Kenyans, we also need to be very considerate and make sure that anytime there are matches being played around, I think we need to do away with hooliganism and destruction of these assets, because it doesn't serve us well. And I think everyone is happy when we see the kind of development we have around our sports facilities, not to mention the number of Kenyans that are getting employment through these projects. So it's a moment of national pride. and we all pull together to ensure the success. Thank you.
Sorry, yeah, this is the last one. The men and women have worked tirelessly day and night to ensure we have this. And they're continuing working every single day, and we're projecting that they're, at the end of the day, will be giving something better than it was before. Maybe you can just give us the timeline, the deadline probably, when you're supposed to be handing over to the Ministry of Sports as you continue that project.
As Waziri has said, we have very stringent timelines. We know CHAN is happening in August, but we have to have the stadium ready for test matches before 2 weeks. That's June, right? Yeah. By June, we should be able to have the facilities ready for match testing.
Thank you so much, Waziri.
Thank you.
And just one last one for you. There are reports that the famous Kipchoge Keino Stadium has been deserted by contractors. Yeah. Is that true? Maybe you can respond to that, because there's been an allegation on social media.
Yeah, I actually saw it this morning and I was surprised. But anyway, what I want to say is that we've already sorted, the contractor in Kipchoge Keino. In fact, I think the money hit his account last Friday. And therefore, there's no reason to worry about stalling. He's going to continue, and this time round is going to be completed. It's not going to be a story. Remember, we have unlocked a number of challenges for the sports infrastructure across the country. Ruringu is back. Now we have a contractor in Ruringu. Kirigiti here in Kiambu has also been unlocked, and we are moving on to ensure that we complete these facilities. So Kipchoge Keino, just for the record, the contractor is back and will continue, because there's no reason why that project should stall. We continue to unlock. We've been in Bukungu, we have been in Kandui. Last week I was in Wote, in Makueni. We are sorting out that facility. Homa Bay, is in good progress, not only for Madaraka Day, but also is being prepared for other sporting activities. We will soon be embarking on Kitui. I'll be in Kitui this week to ensure that we look at where we are going to do the new stadium for Mashujaa. And it's not just for a celebration, but it's going to be done also for sporting activities. We have unlocked some challenge in Taraka, Kirubia. So, we are moving on to ensure that these projects support the vision of His Excellency the President to tap the grassroots talent, and therefore there should be no cause for alarm. In a normal project management process, there will be challenges here and there, and that is why site meetings are important. But basically, we are in good progress, and I'm sure in the next few days, you will report back to me that Kipchoge Keino, the contractor, is ongoing with the works. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
One last question when we talk about development.
Yes.
These grounds are charged a fee when they are being used. Is there a way the Ministry of Sport is considering to regularize that fee so that they are not charged so expensively? Because at the moment, I understand there are times they are charged 30,000, 50, 70 in a day.
Okay. Basically, we are reworking on the entire concept of stadium management and maintenance, and therefore we will be embarking on a very clear roadmap on how the stadiums will be managed and also maintained. So I think at that point, that issue will be addressed comprehensively. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, Waziri.
Thank you.
I have one picture of Waziri that umeokoa my friend. Mkono karibu vunjike.
Patia back. Physically count you.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.